A pact between man, gnomes, and dwarves was created within a small town called Phandalin. This pact was known as the Fendelver Pact. The pact allowed all three races to share in mineral and precious metal rights of a cave known as Wave Echo Cave. The town and races nearby flourished with this agreement. The cave itself harnessed a power unlike any other, and spellcasters from various races were able to harness this power to create a great forge known as the Forge of Spells. This forge possessed the ability to craft magical items, and the town became more popular than ever. But with popularity comes trouble, and disaster struck the town of Phandalin and Wave Echo Cave. A group of furious orcs swept through the area, and evil mercenary wizards aided them in order to claim Wave Echo Cave. Much was lost, and none was gained. The area remained in ruin for centuries, uninhabited, except by those who wished to seek shelter amongst the ruins of Phandalin. History became rumor. Rumor became a legend, and a legend became a myth. Many sought to seek the lost cave known as Wave Echo Cave in hopes that the rumor was true. All have failed. But hope remains with an individual known as Gundren Rockseeker, a boisterous dwarf who believes he has found the cave. He has hired 3 unlikely adventurers to aid him in finding and reclaiming the cave in hopes of re-establishing the Fendelver Pact. Join me on the ethereal plane in the year 1491 as we follow these 3 individuals and witness, without intervening, their choices. We will be able to see if they are able to achieve what Gundren wishes, if they will fall in their endeavor, or will they have other means? Much like time, all we can do is watch. The choice remains theirs, and the future will be crafted based upon those choices. A long time ago, roughly 500 years, a pact between man, gnomes, and dwarves was created within a small town called Phandalin. This pact was known as the Fendelver Pact. Welcome back, everyone. This is AUTOSAVE Before Entering presents the Lost Mines of Phandelver, Episode 6. We last left our adventurers. They rescued the Harbin, the Townmaster's stepdaughter, from a group of orcs that were off to the east at a place called Wavern Tor. They brought her back named Ophelia and learned from her that there was a green dragon that has uprooted the orcs. Right once they came back, they gave the news to Sildar, and Sildar thought it would be best not to tell anyone in the town about the green dragon, whom he believes is named Venomfang, a young dragon that is trying to make a name within the area. The reason he is worried about Venomfang, though, is it may bring the dragon known as Cryovan down, the white dragon who is known to rule over the area. The adventurers decided, if they choose to keep it a secret, but that is what they said that they would do, but it's always up to them on what they're going to do. But they also talked to Sildar, and Sildar mentioned the other people in the town that have gone missing, particularly the woodworker and the woodworker's wife and son, and believes that the Redbrands may be at hand. He has asked our adventurers to go and investigate the Redbrands and see what they can stir up. Without further ado, we have our Dwarven Barbarian, Hordal.
Hi, welcome to 2022.
We have our Warforged Druid Cleric, the Watcher.
Moon is full tonight.
And we also have our mysterious human sorcerer, Arthas, with calloused hands.
Happy New Year.
Okay, we last left the adventurers. You were actually heading towards the Sleeping Giant. You guys can talk about your plan. Oops, that's loud.
So, Hordal, Arthas, what? Are we just going to go into the tavern and confront them?
I think we bring them out to us.
We just want to go out in front, and what we could do is go in front, and we could just start counting our money and be like, look at all this gold we just got.
I say we do that. Let's start in the inn, because probably got spies everywhere. Let's start bragging.
So we can
Get
go
loud.
in there. We can go in there and maybe like buy a round for everyone that's in there and just, be really happy and just
Whoa,
and then we can leave.
Maybe not everyone. Let's just brag about how rich we are. And then we just walk out and walk in the streets. Let them come to us. Just be ready.
And we also get a drink
If we
out.
want them to come out, and Watcher will produce a flame in his hand, I could just light a fire on the tavern. They'd all come running out.
Arthas just puts a flame in his hand too and says, I could too. Two flames are better than one.
Gordal takes out his flint and just goes and then puts it back.
I'm good for either. I'll go to either. I think there's drinks at both. So Hordal, you can get a drink at the inn or at the Giant. Want to just go right to the Giant? And talk loud on our way there?
Didn't you say you could do like a distraction or something?
Well, when I walk in there, I could just try and make a scene like I always do. My big hello.
Oh, yes, that chipmunk, yes. Yes, let's do that.
I could also go in by myself, and then you two could come in behind me like two different groups. And then so I wouldn't draw attention to you guys.
The only thing about going in is then we're on their terms.
Okay.
And I'm a little concerned, to be honest. We don't know how many. We don't know what they do. We don't even know if they're really the ones involved at this sleeping giant. So I don't want to burn down the whole place. It's just rumors.
Well, let's just go walk out in front then and see what happens.
I can't believe we got all this gold! And Ordal just starts shouting about gold.
Outside of the Sleeping Giant?
Outside, yeah.
You see one human that's just kind of sitting there. Well, he's got his arms crossed. If you want a place to spend the gold, they're serving drinks here in the Sleeping Giant.
Drinks!
Well, just
That
go
sounds
over there.
great!
Just go to the bar and talk to Grista.
Who?
Grista.
Okie dokie. You want to go in,
All
Hordal?
right.
I'll go have some fun.
Arthas, go say hello.
So Arthas walks right up to the door and just kicks it in and goes, "Hello, everybody."
Okay. As you do that, Arthas, you get a lot of looks that just kind of come your way. Even the guy who opened the door just looks at you. That's a weird way of entering a nice bar establishment, but I mean, fair enough. As you look around, and the eyes are on you, Arthas, you notice that the sleeping giant is kind of a ramshackle of a tap room. It appears to have seen its fair share of fights, and the upkeep
That's a 10-point word right there. Ramshackle.
Ramshackle?
I haven't heard that in a while.
Well, I wish we could play that on Scrabble or something. But you notice the upkeep isn't really up to par. This is like a nice little bar room that's been around. May have seen, as I said, a lot of fights. There are like random people around. There's a table full of 4 humans. They don't get up. They just look at you. You do notice there's kind of a drunk on the other side. Just kind of going around. It seems like the atmosphere, people tolerate him because he's been there for a while. He's like the how should I say it? The established drunk of the area.
The local.
Yeah. But you also notice there's the barmaid there whom sat like a nice little bar table, and she's just washing a mug. But you also see that she's got a collection, and she's pouring some of the ale from ones that you assume that she just picked up back into a pitcher.
My kind of place then.
So we only see a table of 4 people and then 1 drunk, so only 5 people there?
There's like other random people in there. Some kind of like paid you attention, some didn't. The drunk stumbles over to you, Arthas. Hello to you too, sir.
All right, you look like you're having a fun time. You need a drink?
I could always use a drink.
Come with me, friend. I just takes him right up to the bar.
Alright, you see...
Hordal's following
Okay.
Arthas up to the bar.
Watcher, I assume you're there as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go up to Grista, the bartender, and I'm just like, "Hey, I'd like to buy him a drink, and all of my crew right here a drink. I just came into a lot of money, and I am ready to have a drink." I
Well,
just kind of say it loud.
then you came to the right place. I can definitely get you a drink. Not a lot of people buy him drinks, though. He typically goes around and picks up the scraps before I can get to him.
Well, I am not typical people. I am buying him a nice, fine drink.
Okay, what do you want? You want top shelf stuff, middle shelf stuff, or bottom
Top
shelf
shelf.
stuff?
Do I look like a bottom or middle shelfer? Come on, top shelf.
Well, you are a little new here, so let you in on a little secret. It's all bottom shelf. I just rearrange it where it needs to go, you know. But fair enough. So you want
Money's
4?
not an issue for me. I will give you what you need.
You want 4?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 silver pieces. She starts, the pitcher that she had before, she starts pouring. Here's your 4.
So I'll give one to the guy, the drunk, and I'll give Hordal and Watcher 1. And I'll just go, "Here you go. Cheers, fellows. That was a great adventure we just came back from."
Hordal cheers is a little too hard with Arthas.
An adventure, you say, Grista says. You guys do look a little new around here. I haven't seen you. What type of adventuring?
Took a job off the board.
Took a job? Oh, Harbin and his little board. He thinks adventurers are always going to go to that thing and just take it and do whatever he wants. I mean, I don't know where he got that idea, but I guess it worked for you.
Hey, that's how we get coin in our pocket.
Well, that's fair
The pay
enough,
was good.
because you can spend the coin right on here.
Yeah.
So, what did you do? You go escort a wagon? Yeah.
Cleared the roads.
Clear the like sturdy fellas, huh?
Aye. Quite sturdy, and he pats Watcher on his metal shoulder.
Watcher standing there rigidly just holding the beer like...
Well, I would have figured him for the mining type. He looks like he's built for that hard work, you know?
The mines.
Speaking of
So,
mines...
Krista. Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you mean I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I just wanted to say, so you obviously have noticed we're new in town and everything, and so tell us about the town a little bit. Tell us about yourself in this fine establishment.
Yeah, well,
Why should we drink here and not at the inn that gave us some great service last night?
Well, you see, this place, the Sleeping Giant, has history. Now, let me tell you about the history of Phandalin, okay? There were a whole bunch of orcs that came and sacked the place. A couple of townsfolk came by, myself included, and the first thing we set up was the Sleeping Giant. So this is the oldest establishment that was newly built within the old ruins of Phandalin. So this is the oldest building that's, like, operational.
So it's the oldest new building?
Correct. If that makes sense, if my math tracks out correctly. Yeah, that's Stonehill Inn.
Oldest new.
Oldest new, yeah.
So Arthur just kind of goes on the bar like this and goes, so if I don't give a shit about history, tell me a little bit more about the town.
Well, I mean...
I don't care about the history aspect.
The history is the town. Yeah. Phandalin used to be this huge, well-known, hoity-toity establishment back in the day. A lot of dwarves...
People in the town aren't history. They're all here.
No, a lot of people left. See, some of those people, the fancy ones with all the money, thought that they had a great idea of trying to come back to Phandalin and try to bring it back to what it was. They actually sent a whole bunch of miners here. The miners were doing okay at first, but, doesn't seem like they're trying to find what they want. Everyone keeps talking about this old place, this, like, myth of some cave that's, like... has all these mysterious things that's gonna make people rich, but no one's ever seen from it, and most of the precious metals have all pretty much dwindled out. I feel like Phandalin's going towards one of those towns that is just gonna go down into the dumps again.
Sounds like if people want to get rich, it's less money in the mines and more money on the boards, right, Hordal? That's where we're getting our money.
More money on the... Oh, please. Harbin ain't paying crap nowadays. Come on. What did you do?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Clearing the roads
crap?
was pretty good.
I just pat my little pocket next to me, and I'm like, I'm doing pretty good.
Yes, we are rich.
Rich in friendship.
Yeah.
And Hordal pats him on the shoulders. And coin!
I mean, that's good, because you can always spend your money around here, but just, be careful with what you're doing there. I wouldn't say that's a wise choice. I mean, most of the miners, they tend to flaunt their discoveries, but I wouldn't be going around saying that you're rich. That could be a bad move.
Why?
Yeah, a little class, I guess, huh?
Why? I mean, take a look at Phandalin. Have you seen a guard? No. Have you seen any sort of law and order besides Harbin who will just post the thing on the board? No. I mean, there's nothing to really protect you. Perhaps it does.
But you don't see much crime in town.
Yeah.
Or do you?
Depends. I feel like wherever you go, there's always some sort of crime, whether you know about it or not.
What do you know about it?
Like what?
Well, there's thieves guilds out there that operate in the dark. There's pickpocketers all around. There's even assassins that'll go out and take off figureheads and stuff like that. And I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
To Watcher?
I will say Watcher, since he's the last one to talk.
That's a bad decision. Let Watcher roll that. Okay, well, good thing it's with advantage, because that was 2. Okay, 16.
16?
16 with advantage.
Alright.
Not bad.
Well, I kind of like you guys too, but
I like you too, Krista. I like you too.
Your beer is excellent.
I don't think I've seen you take any yet, but fair enough. You need to watch out, though. You see that group of guys over there in the corner? She kind of does a little, like, head nod. Don't look now.
Where it all goes, the
Arthur
foretop?
looks right away.
Arthas, like,
Arthur
okay.
just one whips his head and looks right over there.
Okay, Arthas, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay. You notice that 3 of the guys at the table, you know how I said 4 humans?
Yeah.
3
So
of
this
the,
is that 4 table I'm looking at?
Yep. And then 3 of the guys at the table are looking back at you. The other guy is like turning to the side. And it's almost as if he's like nodding to one of them.
Do they make? Well, they're looking back at me. Do I make eye contact with them as when I look over?
If you want to maintain eye contact, or if you just want to do a glance.
Oh no, I was gonna look over and I'm gonna wave.
Alright. And
So
she's like,
there was only 3 at the table the second time we looked?
No,
when he
there's
looked?
4,
No,
but
4
3 are
Okay.
looking back at Arthas,
Got
and
it.
then one is, he almost did like a nod to one of them. So there's 3 looking directly back at Arthas, and then one did a nod to another of the individuals at the table. And you notice that the one he nodded to, he breaks eye contact with you, Arthas, and just looks over and gives the other guy a nod.
I
She's
grab
like,
Arthas' shoulder and spin him around back to Grista.
Well, no.
So-
As she's about to talk, I go, Krista, those seem like fine gentlemen. Can you send them some beer on me?
Well, that I can always do for the price. Although I told you not to look.
So
He's
you don't
not
want
good
me
at
to buy the
following
beer?
directions.
Clearly. Okay.
So you were saying?
I'll go get them some beer then. It's gonna be another 2 silver pieces. There's 4.
There you go. Hand
Arthas,
it
don't
over.
forget to tip the lady.
I will. She still has to finish her story.
Well, now I feel a little uncomfortable with them looking at us.
That's why you're bringing them beer.
Alright. I'll be back. She grabs the 4 mugs. Yeah, Arthas, you notice that the drunk comes over to you. Can I get another one?
Sure thing.
Alright.
I buy him one too.
At
Another
that
silver?
point, Hordal just reaches into the pitcher that she was pouring all the old ones in and just pours it in the drunk guy's beer.
Make a stealth check.
Oh no, not trying to be stealthy. Pulls out the silver
Okay.
to do it and pours it and puts the silver on the bench.
Okay. You notice
Just
too
blatantly
that
doing it.
Grista, she doesn't notice. She just is going by. You see that Grista puts the mugs down on the table and she's talking to the 4 individuals. It seems like the 4 individuals are asking her questions. She's just talking back as she can.
Arthas, you definitely got their attention.
Wasn't that what we wanted to do?
Yeah, I wanted a little more information first.
Well, she'll come back and we can keep talking while they drink.
Oh, they're gonna come at us now.
Well, if they
You know
come at us,
that.
if they come at us, I'll go interrupt them and you finish talking with Chris. I'm a very personal guy. He'll talk to me.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Everybody loves a chipmunk.
Grista comes back and is just like, oh. They're kind of curious about you guys, you in particular, and she points at you, Hordal.
Hey, is it the horns? Is it a giveaway?
No, they were wondering if you had any relation to that, there's a dwarf that would typically come here.
Gundren.
Yes, yeah, Gundren is his name.
Has he been here in a while?
No, he hasn't. Last I heard, he was up in, Neverwinter.
Interesting.
But
Has anybody else been talking about like a big find? Huge score. Life-changing.
If anyone would know about that, I mean, really the place would go is the Miners Exchange. That's all I can really tell you there. One of them's coming.
So, one's walking over towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just turn around and kind of go and approach him.
Yeah.
Now, am I far? When I get to him, how far am I from Hordal and Watcher? Like, can they continue talking to Grista?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I just kind of walk over and I'm just like, "How you doing there, friend?"
How are you, good sir?
Great. My name is Arthas. What's your name?
My name is Bartholomew.
That's a nice name, Bart.
Yeah, I prefer to be called Bartholomew, if you do not mind.
That's a lot more letters, but sure, okay.
You guys seem relatively new around here.
Yep, just rode into town a couple days ago. And then out, and then back in.
Out and back in? Where'd you go?
On an adventure.
On an adventure? What type of adventure?
The fun kind.
Fun kind?
The kind that fills my pockets.
Everyone loves those. We just got a couple of miners around here trying to fill their pockets. You know, it's tough business, but you know.
What do you do? Are you a miner?
Yep. Or at least trying to be, but it seems like a lot of places are drying up around here. I was hoping that you guys were miners, particularly the dwarf over there. Maybe he's got like some tip on locations or something like that, but sounds like you guys are just adventurers then.
Do I look like a miner? Come on.
Oh, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. That would be very rude of me to do. That would be super rude of me.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing in town then?
Just passing through, adventuring. My buddy's over there having a drink right now, just talking to Grista. They're just having a good night.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yeah,
Hordal's picking his teeth with a miner's axe.
Well, I must say thank you on behalf of this table here. We greatly appreciate you giving us some drinks. We'll never
anytime
not turn down any drinks.
You want more?
Yeah, why don't you guys come over and join us by the table?
All right, let me go talk to my friends. We'll bring another round over. We'll be over in a few minutes.
Yeah, can we leave the drunk over by there too? Did you already buy him a beer?
I bought him too. That guy's the man. What's wrong with him?
He's gonna follow you around wherever you go.
What's wrong with that?
No,
like
beggars.
Friends?
Nah, not ones that try to steal money from you.
Steal? He's not trying to steal. I just bought him a drink. I was being nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't really earn it, to be fair. But...
Do you need to earn presents and rewards? He's just a nice guy.
Are they given to you freely?
Presents are. When you're nice to people.
Yeah, so at least you gotta be nice. You gotta do something to earn it.
Depends on the person. I mean, I just walked in here. I'm having a great day. He looked like a good guy. Needed a drink.
Well, why don't you guys come on over then? We'll pull up a couple of chairs.
All right, we'll be over in a second.
Huh? He goes back to the table.
We'll go back to the bar. I'll go back to the bar. Hordal. They want us to go sit with them. Did you get any more information out of Grista?
She knows Gundren, but hasn't shown in a while.
Grista, you were telling us something else about those people. Can you finish telling us about them as you pour some drinks?
Well, I mean, now you just kind of put me in a weird situation.
And I put 2 gold pieces on the bar and say, how about now?
One more.
All right. 3 gold pieces on the bar.
Well, I think those guys are part of the the group called the Reds.
I figured that much. Got anything else?
Sometimes people go missing, so just take care of yourself.
Yeah, I don't go missing. I always know where I am.
Fair enough.
All right. What do you think, Hordal? Should we head over?
Hordal pulls a gold out and puts it on the bar, just slides it to Grista, gives her a nod.
Yeah, she puts her hand on top of yours and goes, take care of yourself.
Always do. That's why I got Celeste here. Turns around and starts walking over to the table with a beer. What's left of his beer.
So, Grista, when you get a chance,
over-
can you bring over another round for all of us too?
I can do that.
As they're walking over, Watcher will use shape water to make beer kind of like flow from his mug into Hordal's mug, like half of it.
Does this ever end? This is great.
As you approach the table, all four individuals get up, almost just like a sign of respect for you guys sitting down at the table, trying to be kind. Have a seat.
So you too. You stood up.
We just have good manners. We tend to be raised that way. One of them saying, he goes, Bartholomew told us that you were adventurers around the town.
Aye, pulling jobs here and there.
He told us that you picked up a job for the Townmaster or something.
Yeah, one from the board, clearing the roads. Orcs.
That was Harbin
You
been
guys do
doing
it?
with that board.
Great. We're waiting to do another one.
One less job on there now.
That's true.
You ever do any?
No, most of us, me and Bartholomew, we're pretty much miners. We're trying to get Joe into the business as well. And also our buddy
Any
Grim over there. Joe and Grim tend to be relatively new, but, greenhorns, well, hopefully we strike a good vein. We're hoping to at least broadcast out a little bit more, cover more area with at least 4 of us.
What are you looking
Watcher
Yeah.
do an insight check.
Yeah.
Them as miners. Them talking about being miners.
Yep.
23.
Oh, 23.
Ooh.
Okay. There is, you look as you're looking at him and he's telling the story. Some of it seems relatively true based off of how they look. Once again, they are pretty built. It seems like a miner's body. People that have swinged pickaxes. Joe and Grim that he said were greenhorns could be greenhorns. They don't have the same stature type. But based off of what you know, like, they're probably struggling miners, if that makes sense.
How do
So-
their hands look? Very calloused?
How do their hands look? Yes. Yeah. Very callous.
Wardall pulls out his miner's pick and just kind of slams it on the table.
Yeah. The one main guy who's talking to you, he goes, you dwarfs, there was a dwarf. We were asking Grista about you. Gundren. Are you related to Gundren at all?
We get that a lot as dwarfs. We're not all related.
Not all
We might
related?
look alike, but we're not all related.
Oh, well, has Gundren made any progress on this mysterious cave that he's been looking for?
Oh, you mean attempt number 38?
Well, I don't know how many attempts he's made, but around here
Yeah.
he just throws claims out there left and right. Most of them not so great.
Yeah, when you hang out with Gundren a bit, you hear them all. No progress, though. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
Nah, have you seen him about?
Yeah, no. We heard that he was supposed to come like a couple of days ago, I believe. Even talking to Barthen. said that he was gonna have like a wagon come in because he was gonna try to do a dig. We were hoping on our side that we could kind of get in with Gundren at least, you know, do some digging for him because that would be extremely beneficial.
Hey, get your hands a little more dirty for the greenhorns, huh?
Yeah. Do you know where Gundren is by any chance then? He's not with you.
Clearly. If he
I'm
was
gonna
with
ask
me,
you the
we'd
same
be in the
question.
inn. We'd be in the tavern. We'd be at the bar.
Yeah, Gundren would always be at the bar, but not this bar. He'd go to the Stonehill Inn.
Ah. Cleaner.
Yeah, well, I mean, Gundren's not really the type to be the cleaner one. He just prefers the more well-established. He prefers to stand out, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you're talking about. Strokes his antler helm.
Well, I mean, did Gundren at least tell you where this mysterious cave is?
No. No details. Just that he found something, or thinks he found something, but sounds like every other story, you know?
As they're having this conversation, Arthas is looking around. Do I see any other rooms or anything?
This does have a place. There is another area that you can go to. It's more like a supply area, but you're also led to assume that like they may rent out that area every once in a while, just to house someone.
Okay.
Right. You know, obviously someone that's not paying high coin.
Yeah.
So most like people that stay in the stables.
Yep.
But there's no second floor. And as you're looking around too, you notice that some people are leaving.
What was your name again, good sir?
Yeah, my name's George.
George.
I'm
Okay.
George. This is Bartholomew. This is Joe, and that one right there, that greenhorn's Grim.
Hi. Hordal.
Hordal. It's a pleasure to meet you, Hordal.
Nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys is the charge of your crew? Who's your foreman?
Ah, that's me.
That's you, George?
4 men. There's 4 of you guys. You're the 4 men.
So who owns the Metal Man? He seems to be pretty good.
Aye.
Oh,
Nature owns him. He's a green one.
It doesn't look green to me. I'm sorry. Is this a joke?
Watcher, show him a green thing you do.
Watcher will. He'll just produce a flame in his hand, I guess.
Whoa! Whoa! No need to be starting fires. That's some clever contraption system you got rigged up there. Does he always obey your commands?
Nah, he's his own thing. Does what he wants.
Oh, well, I'll be damned. Are you one of those,
What?
Warforged things?
Yes, you could say that. And as
Ah.
Watcher's talking, he takes his half beer and dumps it on his hand to extinguish the flame he's just produced.
Well, that one wasn't so big of a trick, but... Man, I've actually read books about you guys. I haven't seen one in person. I do apologize. I thought you were one of those mechanic things that those fancy smart guys actually make and, you know, follow them around and stuff. I do apologize. What did you say your name was?
My name now is Watcher.
Oh, Watcher. Okay. Interesting. And Bartholomew told us your name was Arthas?
Yep, that's me.
Ah. It's a pleasure to meet you. How long are you guys going to be around in town? Hey,
As long
Joe,
as the jobs are paying.
why don't you grab us a couple of more drinks? And you notice that Joe gets up and...
Hordal side eyes and keeps an eye on Joe.
roll a perception check.
8 plus 4, 12.
You notice that Joe is definitely taking a weird route to go get alcohol. You also notice that Joe is kind of giving people a nod, and then he's like moving on to a next person, and people are starting to go out of the bar.
Hordal grabs his pickaxe out of the table, puts it back on his pack, and grabs a hand axe instead and slams that in the table.
Go. What was that for?
Just gotta keep them sharp. They dangle as I walk. Ching, cha-ching. You know, it's like an armory. So, I just like to keep one handy, if you will.
Kind of get you. Roll an intimidation check. And you can use your strength.
Use my strength, okay. Let's go with this dice. Ugh. 6 total with the strength bonus.
Ooh.
Low. Roll a 3.
Ouch. Well, we too like to keep a lot of things handy around here. As far as we know, a lot of people have been asking about a dwarf.
You asked us first.
I know.
I just happen to be a dwarf.
This is true. Which leads me to assume that you may be the dwarf that we're looking for.
I am not the dwarf you're looking for.
Perhaps not, but that's not for us to decide.
Who's gonna decide it then, huh?
You notice Joe is like standing back, and as you look, it seems like everyone is pretty much gone, and it seems like Krista has went into that supply room.
Hordal goes up and stretches, stands up, pushes his chair back, grabs
All
his
of them
hand axe, slides it back.
push their get up from their seats as well.
Arthas just keeps sitting
Can
down at the
Watcher
table.
Can Watcher prepare a spell if they draw a weapon that he casts? Will trigger him casting it.
For a trigger?
Yeah.
What spell? Because this gets a little
Fairy
tricky,
fire.
because you may have to do a stealth check, because does Fairy Fire have a verbal component? Now, the reason this is because you have to say something and do a hand gesture, and what you do to trigger is you hold on to that last syllable to release it.
So it is verbal. Yeah, it's only verbal.
Okay.
Just verbal?
I need a stealth check if you're going to try to do this stealthily, which I'm assuming you are.
Can I assist him by shouting and be like, so who's gonna decide then?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Cool.
And as they're
Actually,
doing
hang on. Hordal, make Watcher make a stealth check, and then Hordal make a perception check.
And
Okay.
can I do something as well too
Hang on, let me just figure this
Okay.
out.
to help cover it?
Perception's 12 again.
Then Arthas, I need you to make a perception check too.
14.
Well, 14. And Watcher, what was your stealth check?
12.
12. And Hordal, what was your perception? 12?
12.
Okay, so Hordal and Arthas, you see the Watcher, he starts to, do his druidic thing, and both of you can see that he's trying to do it. So if you would like to make an interruption or noise.
So
Go ahead,
you
Arthas.
go first. Oh, I was saying, Arthas, just because everyone's kind of standing up, Arthas just kind of leans back in his chair and puts his feet up on the table and cast prestidigitation to make a loud noise on the other side of the room. A loud bang.
A loud bang? Okay.
Yeah. As Watchers, I noticed what Watcher's doing.
Okay, Hordal, what do you do?
Hordal is now standing at his full height of 4'10" or whatever, and just reaches back and just starts clapping on his morning star, slowly kind of just breaking the skin on his callus, but just clapping it as loud as he can.
Okay. There is a boom in the back. They do turn, and Watcher, you are able to utter in Druidic your incantation and holding on to it. Alright. What we will actually do is we're at 9. We can go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back. And it's going to be game time. So everyone, hang tight. We will be right back. Just a quick bio break. And we're back. Just a quick little break there, and we are kicking right back into it. So we now have our adventurers that are at the bar, and it looks like it is about to go down. Okay, first, there is a surprise because you do have a spell prepared, Watcher, but what I want you all to do is roll initiative first, and then Watcher will have your surprise go first.
Oof. I only got a 7.
Oh, God. I got an 8.
Cool. Oh, I got a 6.
Dice are cold.
7. Aren't they 7, Hordal, and 8?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Watcher as a what?
6.
6? Oh, 8, 7, 6. Okay, hang on. I didn't pre-roll theirs. Give me a second
Probably
here.
all higher than ours.
Well, one of them got a nat 1, so...
Ooh.
Sweet.
But you guys, this is gonna be interesting, needless to say.
I'm not raging yet.
Not the raging Cajun.
Not yet.
Okay. Arthas, Watcher. And then we got red 1. That's 2, and then that's 4. Okay. Surprise goes to the Watcher. Watcher, you had Fairy Fire prepped. Alright. Where would you like Fairy Fire to go?
So each object in a 20-foot cube within range 60 feet. So Watcher's eyes will change color again. They'll become like gold color. And he says a word, and all of a sudden he'll use the... he won't really indicate a cube, just because it's only a verbal spell, but he'll try to place the cube around the 3 in front of on the other side of the table, without clipping Arthas or Hordal.
Okay, so let me just pull this up real fast. So a cube, the 3 in front. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, okay.
Like right here.
Perfect, yep. And then the rest of it's just gonna backlash. Alright. How do you release this?
He will finish saying the word, and all of a sudden, just the 3 of them will light up like torches almost, and his eyes will shift color again and go back. And I like to think for flavor, that's Hordal and Arthas caught Watcher's eyes changing color, and they've been with him enough that they know that means he's spellcasting, and that's why they took the action to try to distract the group.
Perfect. You all see these flames start to go around them. Give me a second, real fast though. High rolls on those. You see that one of them is like, huh, huh. And then the other one, George, he just pulls out his short sword and goes, your tricks won't work on me. Okay. Combat. Watcher, as soon as you cast, you can hear these footsteps coming behind you. As Joe? Was it Joe or Grim? I can't quite remember. But he comes up with his short sword.
Yeah.
He takes a swing at you with the short sword. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Uh, 15 does not hit.
Oh, nice. So 15 misses, and you see him come back, and he's like, I'm faster than you think I am. And does another swing. This is going to be a 17 to hit.
That still does not hit.
Does it hit your shield? What's your armor class?
It is 18 now. With the
nice. Ping, right off of your shield. And you see that he's just sitting there ready. Alright. Number 1 goes up. He is the one that is a little bit distracted, and you can tell that he's trying to gain his composure, and looks over to George, who's number 2, and goes, okay, we're good, right? We're good. And you just hear George go, yes, I told you it's a trick. Alright, Hordal, you are up. Arthas, you are on deck, and Watcher, you are in the batter's box.
Hordal draws Celeste from his back, his 2-handed Morningstar, and screams out in a rage.
Rage. So, ooh.
Bonus action, rage.
Let's roll.
Let's see what happens. Ooh, 7. 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around me until my range ends. The ground within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain for my enemies.
Okay, let me create a nice little box here.
So it should be a circle of 15 feet. So it should get all of them, actually.
A circle of 15 feet.
Yeah.
Hang on, so that's, what is that, 5, 10. I zoomed in too much, I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, like right there.
Yeah, that looks good.
It's a
So that is now
15
difficult
radius
terrain.
around you? Jeez.
It just says the ground within 15 feet of you, so I'm assuming it's that. But I'm curious. I think it moves with me.
Ground within 15 feet of you. Okay. Well, we what we'll do is we'll keep it as this for now. So what it is?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere yet.
Half
Yeah.
movement?
Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
So now you're not going anywhere. And swings 2 hands with Celeste at number 4.
Okay.
Reckless. Because my dice rolls have been.
So you have advantage and add a +3 as well because it's double advantage because of the fairy fire.
Sweet. So
Advantages
yeah,
stack on our game.
It's definitely gonna hit. I rolled an 18 on the dice, +5, plus the 3.
That
So
is a
26
hit.
to hit.
That is a hit. Whoa.
Sweet. All right, and I'm swinging at 2 hands. So we also homebrewed.
Yep.
It's
Versatile.
a gargantuan versatile morning star. So it's D10.
Mm-hmm.
So going D10. Yeah, 6. 6 piercing +3 +2 from a rage. So 11 piercing.
11 points of piercing damage. Boom! You hit him. Ugh. The Warforged is casting all these spells.
That's not the Warforged. And that's it. That's my turn.
He just looks up at you in disbelief. All right, Arthas.
So Arthas, hearing the Warforged is casting all these spells, goes, "You want to see spells?" And I'm leaning back like this, and I just take my feet and I kick the table towards 1 and 2, and kind of push myself back from the table. And as I'm doing that, I cast Scorching Ray.
Are you still sitting, or are you trying to stand?
Yeah, I'm attacking from my chair, like sliding back in the chair a little bit.
Okay.
And I shoot Scorching Ray out.
All right.
What
do you do
shoot-
for Scorching Ray?
I kicked the table and I slid back and I just go, "You want to see magic?" And I go, "Fire!" And I just go like this with my hands. And as I'm sliding back in the chair, still sitting down. And so let's do a hit. So it launches 3 rays of fire and you hurl them at one target or several. So I'm going to do 1 at number 1, 1 at number 2, 1 at number 4.
So you don't have to tell me right now. You can tell as you go. So for
Okay, so we'll go number 1 first.
Okay.
So I got to do.
It's
so
at
the hit.
advantage.
That advantage.
Yep.
So for hit, that is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. 16 is a hit.
So he takes 2d6 damage.
Mhm.
So that is a 4 and a 3. So 7 damage to
7
him.
points of damage. Gotcha.
And now the second ray is going to go to number 2,
Okay.
George. And that is dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20. Yep, hit.
And that is a 4 and a 6. That's 10 damage to George.
Jeez. Oh.
Yeah.
And then number 4 to
Yep.
hit. Oh, advantage. So that is a 14 to hit.
A 14 just hits.
Oh,
And that's a 6 and 4 is 10 damage.
How would you like to dispose of Redbrand number 4?
yeah.
Just hit him right in the head with the fire from the Scorching Ray, and just goes, "I'll tell you about magic."
Yeah, he just looks at the barbarian and he
Right in the
goes,
face.
"You can't cast." Down.
As I'm still sitting in the chair back like this.
He goes flopping onto the ground, and you notice these vines just like it like envelop his body, and there's just a nice little hump on where his body was. Okay.
So I would probably, Brent, I probably would have slid back a little bit too.
Yeah,
I would think.
not that far though. We'll do like right
Okay.
about there.
Yeah. I was hoping the table. I don't know how far away they are. But
I'm being a little nice since you're in a chair. It's very hard to play this IV thing because I'm like, it doesn't affect you, but on the chair would be a little. It would be a little weird. But we'll be able to figure that out because that's a new mechanic that we definitely need to figure out. So that's your action?
Yep.
So you still have bonus action and movement if you want.
No, I'm good.
Okay, stay right there. Watcher,
Yep.
It is your turn.
So Watcher has the sword clatter across his armor, across his back. So all of a sudden he just like raises up, drops the beer in his hand, and turns and just says, "He would stab me in the back." And he's going to cast Inflict Wounds on Bandit number 3.
Oh,
So what he's going to do is he's going to turn. He's going to reach behind him for his shield. Like, I'm going to retcon that story a little bit. I think the attack would have gone off his back armor or the shield on his back.
Yep.
So when he turns, he'll grab his shield forward and then just shove his hand palm forward into the chest of the bandit to cast Inflict Wounds. And his eyes would change. For the first time, his eyes would change like black. No, I think we talked about that before, so it's not the first time. But his eyes would turn black as he cast it.
Yeah, okay. What does he need to do for Inflict Wounds?
It is a spell attack, so I need to roll it.
Okay.
Oh,
I did Watcher's
15
token
plus 5
turn sideways.
is 20 to hit.
I moved it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a, wait, dirty 20 or natural 20?
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll
That's
out.
not a very good damage roll, though. 11 damage total. And 3d10.
That's not. Okay. So as soon as you reach out, is it just with your hand? Is it a touch or like a ranged spell?
It's a touch spell, yeah. So he put his hand right on the bandit's chest.
You just see his face as he's like, "What? You're not gonna?" And you see all these like cuts just like generate around his body, and you see that even like, oh, fuck. You hit him pretty good. Okay. Guess what? You cast a spell? Took a spell slot for that?
I did, but I did not cast a spell on an ally, so I can't do anything with that feature.
Okay.
It would be no bonus action at the moment, but Watcher would rotate around number 3 to get on the outside of him.
Over here?
So it kind of like wedged between the table and number 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right there. End of turn.
Okay. Who is this? This is George. George, how's the movement? Their movement is halved?
Yes.
Okay. George, seeing all this stuff, he's like, son of a... Starts to come up on the table and down in between the gap. Right in front of you, Arthas, as he drops down. Right, and you can tell that he's struggling with the vines as he's kicking them. He just looks at you and goes, "It's my turn," and takes a swing at you, Arthas. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay. I can't. Yeah, that's a hit.
It's a hit? Okay.
Yeah.
That's 4 points of piercing damage as he comes across with the short sword. You notice that he's very fast in the movement, and he quickly comes back across. That is another 22 to hit.
That's another hit.
Oof.
Wow. My 1d6 is bad. 3 points of piercing damage, and he's like, "We got tricks of our own," as he, like, wipes your blood off of his blade. Okay. Number 3's turn. Watcher, seeing you move, he turns. And he takes a swing at you. Wow. Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
I will hit.
That's 3 18s that I rolled in a
I was
row.
gonna say 322s, man. That's
This
great.
is 7 points of piercing damage. Why is a short sword piercing damage? I
Why
guess
is a
it's 'cause
morning
it's
star
finesse.
piercing?
Yeah. Okay, I switched D20s. Here we go. He comes back with the other quick swing. That one is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, just quickly gets out of the way. He goes, you got some black magic against you. Alright. Hordal, you're up. Arthas, you're on deck. Watcher, you're in the batter's box.
Hordal is jumping up onto the table and running at number 2
Okay.
with 2 hands, reckless, and just screams, Arthas 4! And just goes to frickin' scoop him like it's a golf swing.
Boom. Okay. You get the +3 added as well. Arthas isn't quite flanking. If he was flanking, that'd be a lot more.
Yeah, it's okay. 17 plus 3 is dirty 20 plus 5, so 25.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, I love me some reckless. All right, D10. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, 7 plus 3 plus 2 for rage, so 12 piercing.
How would you like to kill George?
Just as he screams 4, just full swing right through, and the head just kind of stays attached to the Morning Star a little bit, and just launches off against the wall.
Bam.
And Hordos goes, ah! And then uses the rest of his movement, the next 5 feet, and grabs his hand axe and just tries to stab it into number 1 with the bonus action.
Did you swing two-handed?
Oh, I did swing. Never mind.
Yep.
You're right. Good catch. Thank you.
No worries. No worries. Just remember when you use 2 hands.
Yep.
it's
Versatile.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
Do you still want to pull out your hand axe for the next go? Or?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's going to be a downward swing next time.
Okay, so end of your turn right there?
Yep.
Okay. Arthas.
Arthas continuing
before
to.
Arthas goes, I need to roll concentration on my hit for Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
just Constitution saving throw. Thank you for keeping me in check. I forgot that Fairy Fire was a concentration. All you need to do is beat a 10. Because he didn't do that much damage. Good call, Watcher.
Yeah, 16. Okay.
16.
16.
Save.
We're good.
Good catch, Watcher. Thank you for keeping me in check. Okay. Arthas. The man who's still sitting down in combat.
Arthas continuing to sit down, looks at number 1 with his hand, got my hands behind my head and goes, "You look like you got a headache." And I cast Mind Sliver, which only has a verbal component, so I can just continue to be like this.
Okay. What does he have to do for Mind Sliver?
So Mind Sliver is drive a spike of psychic energy into the mind of one of your people you see in range.
Yep.
Must succeed an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. What
Or
is
take
your
1d
What is your spell DC?
14.
And they have a -1 to intelligence, so he gets a 10.
So I get to do a 1d6, and then he takes a 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Okay. On number 1, as all of a sudden he's just like, oh, they're in my head too. Ah. All right. That's your action?
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
I could have done meta magic, but I would have had to do it before. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
Fine.
Watcher, your turn.
This is going to be a defensive turn for Watcher. He is going to rotate back around number 3.
Okay.
To start his movement.
Over
He's
here
going to take the disengage action. Yeah. He's going to take the disengage action, and then he's going to try to get on the other side of Hordal.
So disengage as your action. Get on the other side of Hordal over here.
Yeah.
All right,
up a little more. Yeah. He wants Hordal to be able to take a swing at this guy because we're back up towards him.
25, 30 can only get you to like there. So it can't get you quite flanking on the backside. Actually, do you want to go this way between the fire?
It probably makes more sense.
You can squeeze by that. That's
No,
easy.
he wants to go near Hordal so that if the guy runs by...
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Hordal can...
So disengage, and then you're coming up over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably back a little bit. He doesn't want to be right on top of...
Okay.
All the way down here.
Just
Right there.
a little bit distant.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's action, and that is movement. So you still have bonus action if need be.
Yeah. No bonus action, end of turn.
End of turn. Okay. Their turn. Sorry, I forgot to cross George off my list. Okay. Redbrand number 3. What is 30? Aye. You notice that he starts to run towards the door, seeing you move. His movement is half, so 5, 10. Yeah, movement at 5, 10. He gets to right ear, and he has all intentions of leaving. His movement is halved because of the ivies. Okay, now you notice too, he takes this action to kind of dodge a little bit. So he's in an evasive maneuver. Redbrand number 1, Hordal, after you hit him, he goes for, or after he sees George go flying, goes to attack you. Ooh, that is a natural 20.
I am
that'll hit. Sorry, guys.
Don't apologize.
Oh, and you
I'm raging, so.
Okay. But you did a relentless attack, right?
I did, so he'd have advantage
Okay.
anyway.
Not that it matters, but if I roll 2 20s, we do need to make a rule about 2 20s. Okay, but here we go. So that's going to be 6. So that's 11, 13 points of piercing damage. You are raged, so we're going to half that and round down. So,
Yeah, so
6. He comes across with another one. Oh, still, and these ones just whiff. The highest he got there was an 11.
Hordal just laughs.
And he just goes, Joe, tell the others. Alright. Hordal, it is your turn.
Hordal says, Arthas, stop the other one! And just two-handed swing, just down on one. He's gonna go reckless again.
Reckless again, okay.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, not so great. Any pluses
It's with
from you?
advantage. It's with advantage.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I rolled 2 dice.
plus 3. Plus 3
okay.
as well, because you are reckless
So
and fairy
that
fire.
would be a total of 14, because I got a 6. I rolled a 6 on the dice, plus 5 is 11, plus the 3.
14 is the armor class. It's a hit. Armor
Yeah.
class, when it comes to bad guys, goes to the players. If the bad guys hit them and it's their armor class, it goes to the players. Everything goes to the players.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and
Alright, so-
roll that damage.
D10. Ooh, max damage. Yes, please. Okay, so that's 10 plus 3 plus 2, so 15 damage.
How would you like to end Bartholomew?
It is just bye-bye, Barty, and just down on top of the cranium.
Tell them about the... As he just goes down. Oops, I'm putting way too many rings on these guys. Okay. Arthas.
And then,
sorry. My bad. Hordal.
Movement-wise, I would run down to get in front of number 3. So run and jump off the table and just be in front of the door. So he has to go through me in order to get out.
Okay, so you're jumping over him?
If I can, yeah.
We'll do a dexterity check real fast.
Or I can go down and around, whatever you want to do.
It's up to you. However you want to flavor it.
Oh, Hordal would just jump over him.
Okay, let's do a
That's how he would do
dexterity
it.
check.
All right. It's not an effect I can see, so I don't get advantage. So,
Nope.
Dex check. Ooh, it's going to be pretty. 17 plus 2, 19.
Wow, Hordal was a gymnast back in his must have spent some time on the short bars or something.
Yep.
Okay, you guys see Hordal just do this nice jump and like lands perfect 10. You see the Redbrand is like, huh, and you notice too, he tried potentially like knocking your feet as you tried to do the jump.
He actually helped me. He didn't know it. Gave me the extra rotation I needed.
Arthas.
Continuing to sit down, Arthas just puts his hand up in the air and goes, "Time to end this guy. Hordal, catch him!" And I launch magic missile right at him at his back.
Okay, so all three
right.
automatic hits. What level
Yeah.
are you casting it?
Just level 1.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 1 to each of them.
Yeah. Well, I'll just do the 3Ds and then I'll add 3 at the end.
Mathematically, it doesn't matter. I think you get them.
10 plus 3.
Yep.
13 damage.
Yep.
13 force damage in the back. So he's like launching forward at Hordal. So as I'm launching them, knowing that it's going to do some good damage and launch him into Hordal, I go, "Hordal, catch him!"
Hordal's just like, la.
As the darts hit his back, he just slams into you, Hordal. And he just looks up and down in your arms.
I push him backwards towards the table.
Okay. That is the end of the combat right there.
Arthas goes, "Hey, Hordal,
Ah!
you notice I never got out of my chair that whole fight.
Casual.
I'm going to get up now." So
Okay.
Hordal
Hordal
gets up and just walks over. Arthas gets up and just walks over to Hordal and Watcher in their area.
Hordal takes a couple deep breaths. His rage is going to end in like 30 seconds. A couple deep breaths. Then he's like,
Hordal, you look like you need a drink. Krista! Just
check him
yell.
first. Let's help her clean up.
Yeah, you guys start checking. I'll go see if she's okay. She disappeared.
I'm going
So
to,
Arthas-
go ahead.
I would say Arthas just walks over towards the bar, kind of poking around, kind of takes a peek in that back room.
In the back room, Arthas?
Where you said we saw Krista go into that back room area.
Yeah, okay.
So
So
just kind of open the door and peek in.
yeah, so you go back into that room and you can see that like Krista's kind of like in the corner. She looks scared.
So I'm just like, it's okay. They're dead. You can come out now.
Oh, they're dead?
Yeah,
You killed them?
they attacked us. That's what happens when they attack us.
Oh,
I don't take no shit from no one.
Crap.
Why are you saying crap?
Because now I gotta clean that stuff up, and these
Oh,
guys
wait.
could be...
Hordal and Watcher are already starting to clean it up.
Yeah, but these guys could be now coming for me.
Why would they come for you?
Well, because you guys killed people in my establishment.
You didn't do anything.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Hordal's
They started
dragging
fighting
bodies.
us.
Dragging bodies outside.
Outside?
Would you like for
Just-
us to?
I'm
protect
propping
you?
them on the outside, like sitting them on the bench and going through their stuff.
Okay, outside?
Mhm.
Watcher's building a bonfire. While he's doing that.
Like,
inside or outside?
Outside. Definitely.
Watcher's
Okay.
just burning down the place.
where outside are you doing the bonfire? This is the building right here.
It'll be in the road, like outside the front door. Like he's not really worried about people seeing. He just wants to help clean up. So he's starting a fire so that when Hordal searched everything, they can dispose of the bodies.
Okay. So we are putting a fire, and that's interesting. And then
In the middle of the
Hordal,
road.
you are bringing the bodies out.
Yep, patting them down, seeing what they got first,
Okay,
and then
Roll an investigation check for me, Hordal. Interesting.
Can Watcher give him guidance?
Yeah, if you want. Or you could just help him.
Yeah.
So you can
Do you want to help
advantage.
or do guidance? Okay.
Guidance will be a 1d4 if you help them. Or I guess you could do both. Sure. So advantage with a 1d4.
Let's just do help. Let's just do
Ooh.
help. I don't want to.
Well, thank you for the help. That's perfect because the second dice was a nat 20. The first one was only a 7.
There you go. All right. As you pat these guys down, they all have a short sword and they all have a dagger on them. All right. They have a total of 5 silver pieces and 20 gold pieces. As you look at one of them, he's got a little piece of paper that has a name written on it that says Illifarn. That's ILLEFARN.
And that's on like a scrap piece of paper?
Yeah. It's like a little tiny piece of paper. Right there. And as you rolled a nat 20, you notice something weird too. On their clothes, they have like this overcloth thing, but you find it weird because the right sleeve, it's almost like a t-shirt underneath, but the right sleeve is red. But they wear this thing that goes over their arms. In each of them, their right sleeve is red. It's like it's sewn in to the shirt.
I'm assuming that, so they're doing this outside, right before they're throwing them on the bonfire.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still inside. I'm still inside with Grista, so I'm not seeing any of that. I'm assuming, right? Okay.
Yeah. You'll probably see Watcher, or not Watcher, Hordal coming back in, like looking around for the head that he golfed off. Be like, where did it go?
Hordal, Watcher, what is your passive perception?
My passive is 14.
14. Okay, Hordal, as soon as you go back in, and Watcher, what is yours? I rolled really low, so I'm pretty sure both of you see this.
My passive is 15.
15. Okay. You see an individual that just starts booking it up here. Up to the east. Sorry, I know.
Do we pursue?
Cast command on him?
Ooh.
How far can command
Oh,
go?
that's a good question.
It's 60 feet.
It is 60 feet, yeah.
It is 60 feet. Okay, you and I are going to do a dexterity check to see if he could do his movement before you, or if... actually, just roll initiative.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, dirty 20.
Well, that's good. You definitely beat my 5. Okay, so you're going to cast command on him. What is the word that you say? One word.
Surrender.
Surrender. Okay. What does he have to make a save on? I know it's a spell
13.
DC. Wisdom 13. Okay. You notice for a second, it's almost like he stops, and then he's just like, huh. Almost like he had a thought of doing something, and then you notice he is like hauling. Hordal, you know that your little legs won't be able to make it, and he almost had a jump start. It's almost like he was coming here and then saw what was going on and just like, woo.
Well, we'll have to deal with him later, I'm sure.
In Hordal, you find George's head.
Ah, there it is! Grabs it, throws it on the fire.
So Arthas continues to talk to Grista and trying to calm her down.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, don't worry, it's okay. Well, if you need protection, we're here now.
Do you know how many...
We'll help protect you.
She's like, this is gonna be bad. Do you know how many Redbrands there are? And you never
Always
know
one more for
exactly
me
who
to
they
kill.
are.
Many are there.
Is there someone that at least knows
Oh.
what you guys
You
are
guys are
doing?
outside.
Is there someone who can at least protect me? Because someone's probably going to be after me.
Yeah, we can protect you.
You can protect me?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, well, I guess I'll stay with you then. Are you staying
Wait,
here?
I don't know where we're staying. Yeah, I gotta talk to the other guys.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go
You
talk
can always
to him.
close. You can always close. Oh, can we get drinks first?
No, you can't get
We just
drinks.
we just had a fight.
She walks out and she's like,
Thirsty.
"Oh my god, there's so much blood."
Nothing a mop can handle.
Oh,
You okay?
Where are the bodies?
Wait.
Outside.
What?
Yeah.
You said you wanted help cleaning up. So
Oh
we
my
took care.
god! You guys need to go. You guys need to go. Go somewhere.
do you not- Do you not
You
want our
need to
protection?
find somewhere.
Is there
Where are you
someone?
going?
Is there? Is there anyone know?
Yes.
Who? What? Where? Tell me. I'll go.
We will go to Sildar.
Sildar.
He's at the Townmaster's Hall.
Okay. What do I
Sildar
tell
will
him?
take care of you.
What do I tell him?
Tell him Hordal and his crew found some Redbrands, are onto it. Go to Sildar, Hallwinter.
Oh, you guys
He's-
put me in a jam. She's like, okay.
He's part of the Lord's Alliance. They're here to protect the town anyway.
Okay.
He will protect you.
Okay. Best
Wait.
of luck with whatever you guys are doing. You
Wait,
notice?
before you go,
Yes.
Hordal goes to shake her hand and do like a predator handshake with his right arm and checks her sleeve.
Oh, okay. First, she's like, "What?" As your hands are bloody, she's like, "Huh." You check her sleeve. It is not. It's just a regular
And he
clothes.
nods affirmingly.
She's
Sorry
like,
about the blood.
Now I got blood on my hand. Oh my god. Okay. Sildar, Townmaster's Hall.
Arthas. Wait, as she's freaking out, blood on her hands, Arthas casts prestidigitation and cleans up her hand.
Okay. Maybe I'm drinking too much. This is getting weird.
Go to Sildar.
She runs out. You notice too that there are some eyes that are starting to show up as there are bodies that are placed outside.
Well, they're in the fire.
We're
in
okay.
the
They
fire
are
now.
officially in the bonfire.
Oh yeah.
Um,
As soon as Watcher finished making it, Hordal was helping him get him into the fire.
You notice that there's like a lot of people that are like. You hear some mutters like, "Did they just kill and throw bodies in the bonfire?"
Hordal comes out. He goes in and smashes a chair and just comes out with a bunch of broken chair pieces. He's just like, another brawl, and throws it in the fire.
You hear someone's like, "We need to get the Townmaster and some of the miners over here."
Hordal goes in and gets another chair and breaks it and brings it out. Just more
Arthas
pieces.
goes.
Watcher
Arthas
would
goes
say
in and gets
something.
a
Watcher
drink.
would say to the crowd, like, we were attacked. We defended ourselves. We did not want trouble, but they came after us. So we defended ourselves.
As Watcher's saying that, Arthas goes back inside the tavern, gets 2 full glasses of beer, and brings one out and hands one to Hordal. I know
Okay.
Watcher doesn't drink.
Watcher, I need you to do. It would still be a persuasion.
12.
12. Ho. I rolled an 11.
Oh man!
One of them looks and he goes, I think those were some of those Redbrand guys. He like steps up and he goes, "Were they?"
Yeah, we checked their sleeves.
Well, I can buy you guys some time, but I'm not so sure how this is gonna play out. I suggest you guys at least get going.
Where?
I have no idea where. We're gonna have to talk to the Townmaster, at least until this blows over.
Why does it gotta blow over?
Well,
Arthas.
probably because you
Dead
just
bodies.
killed 4 people.
We go to the Townmaster first. before the crowds. Let's go.
Fun always gets stopped before it gets going.
You notice that there's like a large group of like people that are now following you. Some people have called almost like a random fire brigade. And like they're bringing like buckets and trying to put out your thing. Alright, so you got all three of you are gonna go to the Townmaster's Hall?
Hordal would go. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow Horde off. And as I'm walking, I'm holding my beer still.
Okay.
And actually, if people are staring at us, I go, "Hey, Hordal, want to see a magic trick?" As we're walking.
Is it gonna kill anyone, Arthas?
No, watch this. And I cast Mage Hand, and as we're walking, and the Mage Hand's holding my beer, so I have my hands like just down by the side, and the Mage Hand can carry the beer and drink and put it up to my mouth, and I can drink from that without holding it. So it's just like floating in front of me.
Hordal looks at you,
as we're walking.
eyes wide, and goes, "Next time at the bar, you buy me 3 beers and do that again."
You can see that there are a lot of people. It's almost like a weird town event going on at the Townmaster's Hall as word has been spread. You see people like, wait, someone killed people? Yeah, I think that's them right there. You hear some people are sticking up for you. People like Lenine. You can see Lenine in the crowd and be like, "Oh, no, those are the guys that helped out with our caravans and stuff. It's probably something that the Redbrands did." You guys get up to the Townmaster's Hall. You go in?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You see Grista. Grista's like, Sildar's there, and Sildar just comes walking over to you. He's like, "Is it true?"
What's up, Sildar? How are you doing?
Right now, it seems like we kind of have an issue on our hands.
What's the issue?
Is it true?
Which part?
What's it?
Something about 4 individuals that were killed at the Sleeping Giant.
Yeah, the Redbrands. They tried to ambush us.
Okay.
We defended ourselves.
Did anyone see it?
Grista.
Grista's like,
she was in the back room.
I went into the other room, but I can kind of vouch that's where it was going.
And some other one, Sildar, took off afterward up to the manor.
Up to the manor?
Aye.
Okay.
They started it.
Here's what we need. Here's what we need. This is gonna be tricky. Harbin. He's like, yeah, I can't deal with this crap. Harbin, do you have a back way out of here? Well, how is that gonna help us? Shut up, Harbin. Just tell us. Do you have a back way out of here? Yeah, there's one over there. Okay. Sildar comes up to you. He's like, listen, whoever went up to the east, did they go where specifically?
Along the path. We just saw him leave the giant inn. Took off along the path. Watcher had the best look. Watcher, do you see where he went?
It looked like he was headed up towards the manor, yes.
Okay. If that's the case, he's probably alerting others. Right now, we need to strike. We need to strike fast. The 3 of you, do you think that you can make it to Tracender Manor and try to find wherever this guy went?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm telling you this, God honest truth here. Hopefully Timora's with us. You guys need to take out the Redbrands now.
Oh, I've been waiting for someone to tell us that.
If this strike is unsuccessful, I don't know what's going to happen with the town. If you guys strike fast and now, maybe we can gain the rest of the town.
To the manor!
Why is it so urgent now?
Because you guys just killed 4 individuals in the town. We don't know who the Redbrands are and who's got sway here. If we can take them out at their home place, maybe it'll turn the tides.
I love it. Sildar, also, You can check to see if they're a Redbrand.
How?
And look at their right sleeve. It's under their jackets.
Right sleeve.
But
What about it?
it's red. The
That
shirt
makes sense.
underneath, just the sleeve is red.
Okay.
Always the right arm.
Okay. You guys need to be fast and decisive. I'll try to win the town over. There are some friends here that are definitely in and don't like the Reds. However, I don't think that they're willing to fight. So it's going to be on you three.
Shutter them up then.
Can you do
Protect
it?
them.
Can we
Of
do
course.
it? Of course we can do it.
All right. Harbin, where's that door? It's over here. It's over here. Sildar just reaches into his pouch and hands you 3 healing potions, common healing potions, 1 each.
Ooh.
That's 2d4 plus 2. And you notice that Harbin looks at this, it's almost like an escape hatch, which you find a little weird that Harbin knows so well. But it goes down into the ground, and it's like a little porch thing that lets you out right here. Into the back. You all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Sildar just says, best of luck.
Let's go.
I predator handshake Sildar. I
Alright.
check his sleeve just for fun. I check his sleeve to show him how to do it.
Like, are you serious? Go!
I'm just joshing you. We gotta have a little fun.
No
And then
time for
Hordal
jokes.
just starts running. Starts running.
Make haste. As you guys go down, you notice that it's almost like a cellar basement that's used also for like food and stuff. But there is a pathway that's got like this escape route that comes out. It's more like this weird thatched thing that like opens up and allows you guys out there. You notice most of the crowd has settled in front, almost in the town square over this. There are people running like fire brigade a little bit here. So how would you guys like to move here? This is gonna be tricky.
Stick to the tree line
Oh, you don't want to just run through the town so everyone sees us?
and cause more panic? No, tree line.
All right, I'll follow you.
Okay, just can someone paint a path for me?
Just kind of like along the outskirts of the tree line until we
Okay.
get
I need
to here.
I need all of you to make a stealth check with advantage, and we're gonna take the average.
Watcher has automatic disadvantage because of his armor. So that's
Yeah,
just
so
straight roll.
regular roll. Yep.
I got
Ooh, dirty
21.
20.
I got 21.
What did you get, Watcher? 6. Well,
6.
well, guess what? Like you make it, and there's one point, Watcher, where as you're going, like a little clang as your shield hits, but you notice that people are too worried about the bodies on fire. You guys end up climbing, making the ascent up towards the manor. Up at the manor, you recognize Hordal that like there are some of the dwarven stones. There's also some weird stones in there that you realize is kind of elven make. I want you to roll a history check for me, Hordal.
And it has to do with the structure, right?
This isn't stone, this is something else. I'm already
Okay.
giving you a bonus.
All right. History, you said?
Yes.
11
11. Okay.
total.
You're thinking about it and see the elven stone, right? And all of a sudden, the term Illifarn, it's an ancient elven nation that used to be in the Sword Coast and used to reign over the area, right? And just put in the elven stone with that word, all of a sudden it just all clicked that is what that term is. So whoever made this manor must have been around a long time on this area. way
Boys.
before even Phandalin or the Fendelver Pact.
This building is very, very old. The ancient elves made this, the ones who used to rule the whole area. This could be really big. This could be really tough.
This could be really fun.
Investigation check from all of you as you search around the area trying to find remnants of where this individual has gone.
14.
9.
14, 9? Okay. Who rolled the 14s? Arthas Watcher, you look and you see a well-traveled path. Looks like a whole bunch of people have walked this way. And what you see is there's actually a stone way down into the manor. And the light provides this cascade of just this shade, the shadow, that almost looks like nothing. But you see that there is a door underneath.
I think we got to go that way.
Into the ground.
Should we just, if that's the entrance, should we just go in? You want to go knock on it? Can knock on it from a distance with my special hand.
We go. Sildar said now, hard, and fast. We go. And Hordal just, like, where was it again? I didn't see it.
Down that way. You go, I'll follow you.
And just starts running.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is where we shall end tonight's session of the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Woo!
Well done,
That was
adventurers. Definitely a weird
I
concept
am
to burn
all
the
amped up on
bodies.
Mountain Dew.
Where are the Cheetos?
But
I want to
excellent,
keep playing.
excellent job. I know, but we will pick it up. And I'm sorry I didn't move the camera right there. We have finally made it to the place that sticks out like a sore thumb in the town of Phandalin.
Mm-hmm.
And we shall see what our adventurers do on the next episode. All right, thank you so much, adventurers. I greatly
Thank
appreciate
you, everybody.
it. Ordal, thank you
Thank you.
everyone
Thank you,
for
everybody.
jumping in.
BM, thank you, sir.
Anytime. We have Father Assassin, thank you so much for the follow. Heather, thank you so much for the like. Tom, thanks so much for the like. D. Brownin, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate you all. And tune in next Thursday. And, too, because we missed the last one because I was sick, Happy New Year, everyone. 2022.
Yes, Happy New Year,
Happy
everybody.
New Year.
Let's make it a better one. All right. Well, you all take care, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.